You look so cute.
Oh, thank you, honey. It's very hot. I'm sweating already.
I know it's
and we
hot,
have a whole episode to
but
do.
you look adorable in that little sweater.
Thank you. Ooh. All right. Hi, everyone. I am your very red host, Larry Saperstein, joined today, as always, by my also red and lovely co-host, Jacob Bellotti. How are you?
Hello. I mean, is Red in the room with us?
Red is in the room. Red is in the air. Red is in the atmosphere. It's a very red day here on the pod.
That's right, because today we have an incredibly special guest, and I cannot wait for her to be here.
And that guest is on our podcast called Let's Talk About That.
All systems are a go.
Talking database activated.
Begin in 3, 2, 1.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about what? Let's talk about who? Let's talk about me. Let's talk about you. Let's talk about that.
Girl, I cannot believe we are talking about that.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Let's talk about that.
Sometimes we forget to say.
I know.
Let's
Sometimes
talk
we
about
forget to
that.
say the title, but so we have a guest coming in a few minutes. But before the guest comes in, I think let's talk about us.
Let's talk about us. Well, we have had an action-packed week.
I know we've had. I mean, we're recording this on July 5th.
Yes.
So yesterday.
Yes.
Was July 4th.
Yes.
As
known
is
as
how numbers work.
The 4th of July.
The 4th of July.
Yes.
And, I think that, I think it's time for gays to take back the 4th of July.
I agree.
I think that the 4th of July at this point is really just an extension of Pride Month.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's like we didn't get enough in June.
Right.
So we need those 4 extra days, and specifically that 4th day.
Yeah. Fuck the Old Navy 4th of July sale. By the way, Old Navy, we love you. But fuck that
Do they even do that anymore?
They still do that sale.
Interesting.
And you know what? It's gay extension Pride Month.
Yeah. And yesterday I was floating around in a pool.
Yeah.
And I was happier than I've ever been.
That's right. We had a wonderful pool party at our home.
There is nothing better than a gay floating around in a pool.
I mean, it was such a lovely day. I really I said to you in bed, I was like, wow, we had the greatest day.
We did have a day, and most of what we did was swimming.
Yeah,
it involved
we
swimming.
Floated.
Yeah, and then we did drive up to the hills to look at the fireworks from above.
We drove up to Mulholland at night and watched the fireworks in the valley, which was very magical.
And I know that America sucks.
Yeah.
Okay, but for me, the 4th of July, it's not about America. It's about me.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's about being gay and being in a pool.
That's right.
I really think that's what it is.
Isn't it really all about coming together? And isn't that what matters at the end of the day?
No.
Oh.
I am what matter at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I agree with you.
But I think that that $5 that I spent on that pool donut.
I think actually I spent the $5 on that pool donut.
Okay, well, that $5 that you spent on the pool donut is the best $5 that anyone has ever spent ever.
I literally, I was like, I need my phone because I needed to take a picture of you floating in that pool donut because it was the most adorable thing I've ever seen.
It may have been the most fun I've ever had.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
It was so lovely.
Yeah.
I felt so cooled off,
were
from the
chilling.
hot day.
You were relaxing.
And we did have our burgers and dogs, our burgers and Franks.
Call back.
We made some burgers and dogs.
I had my hamburgers. I was very happy.
Yeah.
And I even drank soda.
You drank a soda, honey.
Which I have not done in years. Caffeine-free soda, but I have not drank soda in years, and I had it.
And And you liked it too.
I did.
It was like,
I might have another one right after this.
are they here?
They are.
Wow, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's truly, truly wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just enjoying the summer energy.
I know. Summer's been so great. And obviously last episode we talked about summer a
I know.
lot. I mean,
but it's still bleeding into this week.
Yeah, we went to Dodgers Pride Night not too long ago,
Yeah.
which, first of all, getting us to a sports event.
Yeah, I mean, we chose the gayest one, baseball.
I mean, yes, we were invited to go and it was absolutely wonderful. We got our cute little pride jerseys.
Our pride jerseys.
We should probably wear those on an upcoming episode.
I know, that would be cute. Maybe we
Yeah.
can do that in the next episode.
Yeah, that'd
that
be
would
fun.
be such a cute little outfit.
Yeah. But
I think baseball is the gayest sport.
I would say no.
What?
I disagree.
What's the gayest sport?
I think it's rugby or football because that's just men touching each other.
Right,
Yeah.
right. But I think that baseball is men hitting balls with sticks, which is kind of gay.
Hello.
You know what I mean?
The pants.
And
hello.
the pants.
Hello.
Those okay. Baseball certainly has the cutest uniforms.
I do love the pants.
Those little pants
Yeah.
and those little jerseys.
Those little gyots. I hated that. Never saying that again. I wonder if that'll be relevant today. I don't know. But another thing that I've been doing, which I think is also very gay, is I've been playing The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, 6-year-old game.
Yeah. No, but it's new for me.
Nintendo Switch is gay.
Right.
Confirmed.
So I bought a Switch like maybe 3 or 4 months ago at
Yeah.
this point. And
initially you bought it just to play Smash Brothers.
right. Which I still
which
love,
is
by the way.
like the Smash Bros is like the gayest of all the games.
yeah, I love it. I used to play it with gay people in college.
Yeah, the gays love the Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
But I was like, Jacob, you got to diversify.
Right.
So I gave you my copy of Breath of the Wild, which I had already completed many moons ago.
Yeah.
But I felt like you need to experience this game.
Yeah.
And how are you enjoying it?
I love it.
I knew you would.
I love it. I oh my God. I just get tingly thinking about it.
What do you like about? By the way, you're also like so much better at this game than I ever was.
Well, it's so weird because I was never like a big video game person. Like,
Right.
you know, in my youth, I truly was the kid who was outside playing with the neighborhood kids like
Right.
every day. Like, in fact, the only video games I was playing, I played Super Mario Sunshine and I did Wizard 101.
Oh, we love the Wizard 101.
I know.
Did we play Wizard 101 together?
We
tried.
We pulled it up, yeah. But that is my like history of gaming. Like
Yeah.
I did not, you know.
I think I was more into I always thought that I wasn't a gamer, but I actually think I was more into games than I realized.
Yeah.
Because I played like a ton of Minecraft when
Right.
I was in like middle school and high school. And that was when Minecraft was like the thing to
Yeah.
play. And played I had like a Wii and a GameCube. So I had a bunch of games for
I
the
had
Wii and the GameCube.
and I had a desktop computer.
Yeah, but I only ever had Nintendo. Like, besides my desktop, I only ever had the Nintendo. I didn't play, like, I never had an Xbox or a PS whatever.
Oh, there was a
PlayStation,
game.
I guess, is the name of it.
There was a PlayStation. We love you.
We love you, PlayStation.
There was a game on the GameCube that was so fun. That you would fling the monkeys in the balls.
Monkey Ball.
Oh,
Monkey Ball.
that's the
I had
name of
Monkey
it.
Ball.
I played that.
Yeah. Oh
I
my
played
gosh.
that.
You'd have to get through the course with
Yeah.
the monkey.
Yeah.
Yeah, Monkey
I
Ball.
played that one.
Monkey Ball. I had that one, and there were bananas on the track.
Yes.
And if the more bananas, were
bananas
like
you got, it
the
was like
score.
points. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, I
definitely
remember Monkey
did play the
Ball.
Monkey Ball. Monkey
Okay.
Ball, we love you.
Okay, yeah.
But
Anyway,
Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild, Zelda. So I'm a little confused on why it's called The Legend of Zelda because this game is fully about Link. This game is fully not about Zelda at all.
Well, it's because
and she
there's-
only speaks to you at incredibly annoying and irritating points when you have just done something completely yourself that other people said they would help you with in the game, and then they don't help you with it.
That's
and
true.
then you do it yourself, and then Zelda's like, "You're doing great, Link." I'm like, "Girl, shut the
Yeah.
fuck up."
One more terminal.
Yeah, I've had it. I've had it with Miss Zelda. Okay,
I've had it. Zelda, I've had it.
I don't know why.
This is not the I've had
No,
it
it's
podcast.
not. It's
We can't do that.
We do
can't
love
do
them.
that.
We do love
We
them.
love the I've had it
We
ladies.
do.
We've been laughing to their videos all
I
day.
know. But Zelda is so fucking annoying, and this game is purely about Link. Link is doing every fucking thing in this
you
game.
always play as Link. I think there are some Legend of Zelda games where you can play as Zelda at certain points, but not this one. But
Zelda
it's
is doing nothing, girl.
No, Jacob. Zelda is stopping Ganon from destroying all of Hyrule. She is stuck in Hyrule Castle defending the castle.
What is she doing?
She's using her powers to
her
stop him.
powers. Well, I'm using my powers to defeat every fucking monster.
I mean, that's true.
Get every divine beast. Get every fucking person who has a problem what they need.
Yeah, you do have to help a lot of people in that
Do you
game.
know how angry I was the other day? I was in the Gerudo Forest.
Okay.
And
Gerudo Forest.
Oh, desert.
The desert,
I meant
the desert,
sorry. And I go down and like I'm taking a little heat damage and I'm like, it's fine. I'm on my sand seal and I'll get there.
Right, of course.
And then I get to this fucking shrine.
Oh.
And there is just a woman laying
The
on
woman
it.
laying, and she's like, it's too hot.
And it's not
so
like,
hot.
because sometimes there are shrine quests where you have to find the shrine and it's like, okay, you have to do all these things and then like the shrine appears.
Right.
I was so excited because the shrine was there. I was
Right.
coming up to it. I ran right up to
But
the
the woman
top,
was laying
and there
on
was a
it.
fucking woman laying on it. I was like, are you kidding me?
Did you have to help her? What do you have to do?
She's hot, so you need to go get her a beverage.
Where do you get her the beverage from?
You go to the town, Gerudo town. Then you have to go to the northern ice box, which is all the way across the desert with more monsters.
Yes, because there's a bar in the town,
and
right?
you have to bring her a block of ice.
Yes,
and
yes,
then
yes,
you have
I
to
remember
go
this.
back to the desert and tell her that the block of ice drink is ready. And then she runs away, which she was fully capable of doing the entire time.
Yeah, she could have just gone back to the town.
I
Hello.
mean, like things like that make me so angry in the game. Like I get so mad.
I don't think you like NPCs.
What? What's that?
An NPC is a non-player character. So it's like all the characters that are in the game that are not like
They're in my way.
Yeah,
Like,
you don't like the NPCs.
I'm trying to do my thing, and
Yeah.
they are in my way.
Yeah.
and it makes me very angry.
I understand.
And,
I understand.
but I do love the game. I've been
Yeah.
having a great. I've already conquered all 4 divine.
You're
beasts.
so close to finishing this game. You did.
Well, I just want to get some more shrines and like have more
Yeah,
fun. I
there's
want to
more
find
to
other
explore.
fairies and all that
Yeah.
stuff. Find the other fairies.
Hello. 2 of them are in this room. Hello.
Stupid. That was really stupid. Oh God.
But yeah, I mean, you have done more in this game in 2 weeks than I did in like a year. It took me so long to finish this game.
Well, you know me. I am so determined
I know.
all the time. It's like it's one of my worst qualities. I think that I am like so relentlessly determined.
I
to
know.
do
I
things.
wanted to like savor every moment.
Yeah, I am. I mean, I am savoring the moments. I just do it much more quickly than you.
Yeah. And I can't wait for you to play the next game. Like, there's
What's
a whole
the next one called?
Tears of the Kingdom. Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom.
Okay, and what? Does Ganon come back?
Yeah, basically.
Girl, you know.
That's the whole. He always comes back. Ganon is in every game.
He's in every game.
Yeah, he's like the
I didn't
villain
know
in
that.
every game.
Oh, I mean, girl, like, come on.
But it's different. It's like different.
like contain him.
Yeah.
Like, can we just fucking seal him? And
I mean,
like,
I think at the end of Tears of the Kingdom, she's sealed.
she's sealed.
She is sealed. The darkness is sealed.
Well, you never beat that game.
No, but I sort of know how it ends.
Okay.
Just from like because I'm invested.
Yeah. Well, I had never been invested in. I'd never really heard anything about Zelda before.
Oh
this
my God.
game.
And then the other day we were at Target and you said something that made my little heart go pitter patter.
what did I say?
There was a Super Mario chess game that they had.
Oh.
And we looked at it and then you said, do they have a Zelda one? And my little heart just went pitter patter because I was like, wow, you like Zelda. And I showed it to you.
Yeah.
It was something that I showed to you that you like.
I know. And now after our horrific breakup, I'm always gonna think of you when I'm playing Zelda.
After the divorce,
Yeah,
like
it's gonna
you'll
be
never be able to
horrible.
look at Zelda again.
It's gonna be horrible.
Well,
But I love you so much.
I love you too. All right, I think we should get into our guest.
I know, because we have a powerhouse guest today.
I am so excited for this guest today. Not only is this the first guest that we've had on that is literally the star of a new Disney movie.
Yeah.
She is the star of The Descendants Rise of Red.
She is a music artist who is like the biggest thing on TikTok with her 10-minute song challenges.
A TikTok star. But honestly, even more than any of those things, and we are gonna get into this with her.
Yes.
She has, as her character, a doll.
A doll.
And a Halloween costume that are being made off of this character. This is the first doll that we
Yes.
are having as a guest.
I know.
This is a person on our podcast, Let's Talk About That,
With Larry Saperstein.
with
and
Larry
Jacob
Saperstein and
Bellotti.
Jacob Bellotti. That is I've said it 3 times and I'll say it again, a doll.
A doll. And maybe even more importantly than that, she also was in High School Musical.
That's true. That's true. You know, I kind of forgot for a minute. She was also in season 4 of High School
Yes.
Musical, the musical, the series. And she is incredible. She's so funny, so talented, amazing dancer, amazing singer.
So please welcome
Kylie Cantrall.
right after this. Oh my God!
She is here.
Kylie Cantrall.
Hey guys, thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for being here. I mean, we were saying in the intro, like, we're so excited to have you. You are the first guest that we have on who is like actively promoting starring in a new
Yes.
movie.
You guys are the last stop on my press tour. I love
Yes.
you know. Save the
We
best
truly
for
are a
last.
stop on your press tour, which we are honored to be.
Red is in the room with us, honey.
Yes, we've got two reds.
We
in
got
the
two
room.
reds. I was thinking about that. How funny that your name was Big Red in
I know,
High School
and
Musical.
the true name was never revealed.
T. That's so much
What
tea.
was it, Larry?
What do you think it
I have
was?
my theory, which I mean, maybe I could reveal this now. I mean,
Okay.
this
Please
is
do.
Kylie's episode,
Yes.
but my theory was always that his name was actually Ricky or Richard, and because he was best friends with Ricky from the time that they were like in kindergarten, so they actually
Right.
had the same name, and so Big Red needed to have a nickname because Ricky went by Ricky, so Big Red got Big Red. You know what I mean?
Interesting.
Tea on the
He
pod,
is hot.
honey.
He is hot. That's crazy.
That was
That's
always
a
my
good
theory. That's like not confirmed. That's not canon. Don't please
Tim's
don't
like,
go
that's
around.
not what it was at all, but sure.
Tim didn't know about that, but you know, it's for any fans out there. It was not a canon
Tim,
theory,
please
but that
confirm.
was.
Confirm if this is true or not. We need to know.
Yeah, so what was your experience like on High School Musical? Because you came in like season 4, the last ride. Like, what was that like for you?
It was so much fun. I mean, when I think back to my time on High School Musical, I just have like the best memories. And I just think of you guys all being so welcoming, like from day one. Like, you guys have such a culture on set that is just so family vibes, so welcoming. Like, everyone, you know, is included and involved and feels like part of the family, even though I was joining literally on season 4, like in literally like 6 episodes. But you guys were so sweet to me.
I mean, that was really the thing about the show, especially I mean, it really happened right away, but we were, because it was a drama club, you know, we became a real life drama club. And like, it had all of the same kind of, you know, energy of a real high school drama club. And the fun thing was that we always got to do the show. You know what I mean? Like, we work all season to do the rehearsals and the you know, and as the season goes along, you start to incorporate more costumes, more set pieces, more choreography, more technical elements. And then by the end of the season, you have like the full show. So it always felt like we were actually working towards like doing a show, and I think that contributed so much to the actual like theater kid energy of
Right,
the
you can't
show.
help but just like build that community right away.
It was very authentic. And like, I don't even know if you know this, but like, I did Beauty and the Beast when I was in high school, and then our second season we did Beauty and the
Right.
Beast, so I felt like I was reliving high school.
That's insane.
Like, actual
So meta.
memories.
So
it really was like truly a great, authentic high school experience.
No, it felt that
we,
way.
We always loved having like more people come in. So, and you were amazing on that show.
For the record,
So
I didn't
funny.
watch the show until like he made me watch it. But
He's like, fine, I guess I'll watch
but
it.
I think your character was literally like one of my. You were so
way.
funny in the
Thank
show.
you.
Like you came in and that song when you were singing outside.
Yes.
That was
Oh my God.
so funny.
Danny's my alter ego. Like, seriously, one of the most fun characters I've ever played.
Yeah.
Like, she's just so obnoxious and over the top. I
Were
loved
you
it.
there the day that Tim like showed us that first clip with you in it?
I don't know if I was.
You might have been still filming Descendants. You might have been. You might have been out
Shoot, I
filming.
remember you guys had a watch
Yes.
party, but obviously I was in Atlanta.
Yeah, and we were cackling at that. It was like just such a great entrance, and the character was so funny. And that season 4 had really funny writing, and
yeah, it did.
It was
totally.
amazing.
Oh,
Yeah. But speaking of characters you've played, we must talk Descendants Rise of Red.
let's do
honey.
it. I mean, we're in our red apparel today.
Yes.
Yes, we're red for
You guys are
for
showing up
Specifically
for the
for
red.
you.
I love
Yeah.
it.
But
I love it.
let me just say, so this movie, Larry had told me like, oh, my friend Kylie's like in the movie or whatever. We didn't know until like fairly recently that you are the star of this movie. This movie is called The Rise of Red and you are Red.
Yes.
So what was it like going into a leading role like that? Was that your first leading role in something big?
In my first movie,
Yeah.
yes, definitely.
Wow.
It's a lot
Wait,
of
this
checking
was
off
your
a lot of
first
firsts.
movie.
It's not
Like,
it's not my first movie, but it's my first leading role
Oh,
in
yeah,
a
okay,
movie.
okay.
So yeah, checking off a lot of firsts for me with this project, but it was just like, it's been a pinch me moment through and through. Like from the minute I booked the role to now, like seeing the billboards all over LA, and like I got to take
We
home
see them
my
everywhere.
dog.
Oh my god. We take Magnolia Boulevard a lot in the valley, and there is
Yes,
one
they're
right
all
by
over
the
the
park
valley.
there.
Yeah.
I was like, work.
we've
my
seen
God,
you
that's
on
crazy.
that little billboard every day for the last
yeah,
like
hey,
week.
Kylie.
Yeah, we're like, oh, it's Kylie.
No, I swear, like me and my dad have this joke of like Disney is purposely putting the billboards at all the places that I normally go to. Like there's one right next to the tiny plaza in my little neighborhood, and like this restaurant I always go to, Katsuya, is like my favorite sushi in LA. There's a billboard right in front of the restaurant. I was like, I swear that Disney is just like purposely like hitting all the places that I go to.
That's how it feels. There's a big Disney billboard out here, but for some reason it's they're promoting the Marvel movie out there. They're promoting the Wolverine and
the Deadpool.
The Deadpool and the Wolverine.
Oh, yes.
But I
Listen.
should write to them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Give me
Deadpool.
Descendants
Get
over
Descendants
here.
on there.
Deadpool has got nothing on Miss Descendants. Okay,
Right,
let me just tell you
right.
that. So we, full disclosure, we're filming this before the movie comes out, but this will air once the movie comes out.
okay, cool.
We are coming to the premiere on Wednesday, so we'll see you there at the premiere.
So
I
excited
can't wait for you guys
this
to see
premiere.
it.
But from what I've seen, it looks like there's like a lot of stunts. Like you are
gosh,
stunt
it's
Trina out there.
action-packed.
Yeah.
Stunt Trina. No, it feels like an action film, which is kind of bizarre for a Descendants film. I feel like you think of it as this spectacle, big musical type of film,
Yeah.
but no, it feels like an action film. It's like a baby Marvel movie.
Yeah. Was that like crazy to film? Like, did you do some stunts and stuff?
Oh yeah, well we had a
work.
whole month in January of 2023 where we were just in boot camp. We were just training. We were
Oh, my
doing like
God.
parkour training, sword fighting training. Like we were in harnesses, getting ready for these big action scenes, and obviously like working on choreography and all the musical aspects of it. But yeah, the stunts are such a prevalent part of this film. It's so action packed.
Didn't you film like kind of near where they film the Marvel movies?
Yeah.
Like in Atlanta?
We filmed on the Marvel lot.
so
That
you
is
had
cool.
all of the
Panther.
resources of
Oh,
like
yeah.
a superhero Marvel movie to
No,
make this
totally.
movie.
That's always what I say. It felt like a baby Marvel movie. Like
That
just
is so
getting
cool.
in full costume and like I would be in the hair and makeup chair for like 3 hours every day.
The
Like,
costumes in this movie are beautiful.
thank you.
Like your
Thank you so
costume, your
much.
wig,
Yeah.
your red wig is.
And listen, I worked with
it's so
drag queens
good.
for 3 years. I know how to clock a wig.
No,
okay?
right? I was like, guys, this lace has to be melted. Like, I cannot be caught in a crazy lace right now. Like, but no, I am serving full drag, like full red drag. And I love it so much. Like, I love becoming her and that extra aspect of like putting on the outfit, putting on the hair, the makeup, the nose ring, like all of her little details in her look just make it feels like I'm transforming into her and makes me feel like I'm really playing a character.
Yeah, and
Which is
like
fun.
shout out to Dara, who's also in this
Yes,
movie.
Dara!
Her costume is also
Unreal.
gorgeous. Also
Unreal.
the blue wig
Yes.
and Dara was showing us like so many little clips. Like she had showed us. I mean, she posted.
We were at this event with her like recently, and she's like,
like, leaking
"Oh,
all the
here's
scenes
like,
for you guys?"
here's this, here's this, here's this."
I love her.
And I remember seeing like from her the stunt stuff that she was doing, like the flying and all that
Right.
stuff, which I thought is so cool. And so it's cool to know that you did some of that too. Did you have a favorite like stunt moment or something that really like pushed you outside of your comfort zone?
That's a great question. Well, it's funny because when I look back at like my favorite scenes in the film, like my opening number, the Red song, it actually just came out like a few days ago or a week ago. But
We've heard it.
Yes.
We
With
streamed.
With Alex Boniello, who I also didn't know was in this movie.
Way. Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, and I know him kind
He
of
plays the
loosely
Jack
from New
of
York.
Diamonds.
Yeah, that is so cool.
He's amazing. I love him. But no, that scene, like looking back and watching it, like it's the sickest scene to me because obviously I'm doing all these crazy stunts in it, like, doing this crazy eagle jump like off a rooftop and
It's you doing that.
doing a backflip. No, it's not me. That's the sad part. I'm like, oh, like all that, like that's the most sick part of like the movie and like my character is when she does all these cool stunts, especially in that number in the intro. But I can't take credit for anything, which sucks. I wish I could like.
It's okay, girl.
Say I did my own stunts.
You got sword fighting training. I mean, hello.
Right.
I want to go to sword fighting training.
Yeah, and shout out to the stunt doubles.
Yeah.
No, yeah,
Also-
incredible stunt doubles on this film.
Like
but
having a stunt double is such a movie star moment too.
It is.
Totally.
It is.
It did make me feel like a movie star for sure. But those somersaults and like when I get up and do like my little hair flip after I just did like the sick backflip, like that's me.
That's you.
Kind of like the more lame stuff.
We don't need to know about the backflip, about that somersault work.
When I did the somersault, that was all me, guys.
Diva moment.
And
Diva
of course,
moment.
all of the dancing.
Right.
I mean, you're such a good dancer.
Thank
You
you.
were such a good dancer in High School Musical.
Aw, thank
So
you so
like,
much.
I mean, we were talking about this too.
Yeah.
And we'll get into this more in a bit, like when we talk about your music and stuff. But as a pop star, like you are such a good dancer, which is the makings of such a great pop star. And
You are
so
a dancer.
sweet.
You are a singer. You are stunning. I mean, you've got it all. Like,
Guys, stop gassing me up like this.
well,
Thank you.
we do a little bit. We have a section at the end where you can gas us up and
perfect. I'm ready
compliment
for
us
that.
for 5 minutes.
Okay,
Yeah.
amazing. I was going to ask if there was a section for me
Yeah,
to do
of
that.
course, of course.
No, yeah, but dancing is my first love. Like, I grew up a competitive dancer, so I did that for years, like since I was 3 years old. Since I could walk practically, I was like in dance class, and I was, the day, my parents say that the day I got potty trained, like they were like, okay, let's put her in dance class.
my gosh.
Time to enroll her. But yeah, I just remember loving like doing the competitions and being on stage. And so I really owe so much of like what I'm doing now to the fact that I had that dance upbringing and have that backbone of that dance training. I think it's helped me so much, especially with these last two projects with High School Musical and Descendants that
Yeah.
have both been musicals. Like it's
I
come
mean,
in handy so much.
You are fully in like the Disney circuit right now. Like you are doing all the Disneys. What's that like? That's crazy. Like
I don't know. They like me, man.
Yeah.
They keep me employed. It's so nice.
I mean, it really is a family over there. If
Yeah.
they like you,
Totally.
they'll keep calling you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the sweet thing. It does feel like they have such a loyalty to their actors, and if you're in one project, like they always keep you in mind for other things, and like I think that's really cool that I've had that relationship with them over there.
But not to gas you up more, but this track that you're on right now, this to me is like very reminiscent of like a Miley Cyrus like rise here.
Yes, I
I'm
love
telling
that.
you, that is what I'm getting. That is the vibe.
Stop. I love that. I can't wait for my space bun crazy like twerk moment on stage.
Yeah.
It's coming, guys.
It's coming.
Just want to go back real quick though.
Oh, sure.
Because that was also my like foray into being an actor. Was like I started with dance class first,
way.
but I stopped doing competitions because of like the crazy moms and the crazy dance moms. Did you ever have to
let's
deal
talk
with
about
any
it.
like craziness from moms and
yeah.
parents? Like I usually as a kid it's a little more shielded, but like my parents did not get along with like the other dance
No,
moms.
it's a real thing.
Yeah.
Like the dance moms are unreal.
Yeah.
Like they are truly like the craziest breed of mom. Like
Yeah, I mean that
it's
show
actually
like,
wild.
Dance Moms as a show.
Oh
is,
yeah, it's tapped into
true.
like a niche thing that like unless you're a dancer, like you don't know what it's like to be around a dance mom. Like
It's so intense. You're there for like so many long hours, especially the
my
competitions, right? Like
Yeah.
I remember when I was doing competitions, we would go and we'd be there all
day.
day in like some
Yeah.
high school somewhere. And there's so many moms and so many like there's other people. I remember like one time, sorry, I'm going on a tangent, but like I remember one time we were doing I was like in a room kind of getting ready and like there was this one group that they were like, "Oh, could we practice in here?" And they were like, "Sure." And then they come in and they're like it's like an army. There's like 30 kids.
Army
and
of
they're
like 6-year-olds.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4. It was like Camp Rock. It was like Camp Rock.
Camp Rock.
Like,
Camp Rock.
Like coming into
That's
the room
amazing.
and it was like this is literally just a classroom in a high school. Like this
my
is
gosh.
not like, dance
Just the
boot
army of
camp.
dance moms following behind them. Like,
Wait, I have a question now. Are there dance dads?
dance dads?
Is that a thing?
I don't think that's as much of a thing.
Really?
I wonder
No,
why.
I wonder why too.
It's dance moms.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like to be a dance mom, like, first of all, it's so demanding. Like,
Yeah.
I would be at dance for like 7 hours a day sometimes. So like, my mom would be with me. Well, actually, no, I got dropped off. My mom was not really like. She's like, I am not about to sit here for 7 hours.
Yeah.
So I was a drop-off kid. But for like the other kids, like their moms would be there all day and like getting them like running around, just getting them whatever they needed, and like obviously the hair aspect too, and like the glam aspect.
Yeah.
Like, we would be in the most like outrageous hairstyles for these dance.
You were doing
competitions.
drag as a child.
Drag as a child,
Yeah.
literally full red lip, like these little bun mohawks. I
Yeah.
just remember like always being in a bun mohawk, but that like took so long to do. Like these moms were so meticulous with like the bobby pins and the hairspray. Like it had to be perfect.
Oh yeah. Well, listen, I had the pleasure of working with Abby Lee Miller.
No way.
Yes, I did. I
No
worked with Miss
freaking
Abby Lee,
way.
and she knows how to get a girl together. Let me tell you that. She could get these girls together. And I'm wondering if that was like an experience that you had where like someone came in and was like getting you together. You know what I mean?
I am lucky enough that I feel like all of my dance teachers growing up were very chill and like sweet. and
Okay.
cool.
Yeah.
So I haven't had like an Abby Lee moment to
Okay.
that extent. But I love Abby Lee. I mean, she's like the godfather of dance and dance mom.
Oh yeah, no, she came in. Let me tell you, she came in. She was like, "You need to pull up your pants, all right? That needs to be straight, okay?" Like
She said that to you?
Yeah, like on set. No, she said it to someone else on set. But she's
was like, "Damn."
She's like, "I need to have a button next to me." I mean, like she knows how to keep
Wait,
it
what
together.
project did you work on with her?
So we filmed a show. I worked at World of Wonder. We made RuPaul's Drag Race,
okay.
and then we did a show called Avalon TV, which is about the House of Avalon. They're like the club kid creative queer family in LA, which is like led by Simone, who was the winner of Drag Race season 13. And so we were filming a TV show for them, and she came on to be like a guest on like the talk show, and I was like spent a whole day with Miss Abby Lee, and she came in and she was like just getting everybody together. She's like, "That wig is not on straight." I'm like, "Work." Like that is exactly the energy like that I expect
I'm gonna
from
push
her.
for her to
But she was so
make an
lovely.
appearance on Descendants. I feel like she'd be a great VK.
I hope she comes to the premiere.
She literally is a VK. Like,
Yeah, maybe she'll be at the the premiere. She was at the
so
premiere
too.
for
High School Musical, right.
season
What?
3.
Yeah.
Please, can we get her to the Descendants premiere?
Maybe she will. I mean, I think she was there because JoJo Siwa was in
True,
the
true,
season
true,
3.
true. No, I will literally DM her. Like, I need her
Yeah.
to pull up.
No, she's
So funny.
I
she's
need her to
act-
pull up in a red wig.
and I know I
That
said
would
all
make
that
my
stuff about
life.
her, but she actually is so lovely. Like she's like one of the like sweetest people to work with. I
I
did
think
love
I
her.
actually ran into her coming out of a movie theater one time.
Well, you would know if you ran.
I did run into her. It was very much her, and I just was like, "Oh my gosh, hi Abby, like huge fan." She was like, "Oh, thank you, darling."
Yeah.
Thank you. She's honestly so like.
She has that queen energy.
She does have a
it is-
queen
it is
energy.
Yeah.
very queen energy,
Yeah.
diva energy.
Yeah.
She is so fab. She's a diva.
Wait, but anyway, I'm
We
so
got off on an Abby
we got
Millard
s-
tangent.
so off. I want to talk a little bit more about this movie. So like
Yes.
the doll.
Oh,
Oh
my
my
god,
gosh.
the
We-
doll.
We need to talk about the doll because, first of all, for the record, you wouldn't know this, but my favorite artist ever is Kylie Minogue. So you
I know Kylie Minogue.
yeah,
share a name
you
with
share
her.
a name with my all-time
Yes.
diva.
Us Kylie's got to stick together.
Yeah,
always.
no, truly.
I keep tabs on my Kylie.
Truly, and she just got her Padum Padum doll from Mattel. Yeah, she did. She
What?
got the Padum Padum Barbie, and
No way.
you just got your own Mattel doll because of
Insane.
Descendants.
Insane.
What is that like having a doll? Because that is an all-time. We need to get. Let's talk about that dolls.
I mean,
It's-
that would be iconic.
let's talk about dolls.
Let's talk about dolls.
Well, funny enough, that was, I remember, one of the first things I asked when I booked the role. Like,
Yeah.
I got
Really?
on a Zoom with, like, all the Disney execs, and I vividly remember being like, wait, does this mean, like, I get a doll? Like, will I get it? Will I be on the shelf at Walmart? And, because obviously that was such a big part of the original Descendants films. like,
Right.
just the lore of all of that merchandising. And
Yes, it was
I saw their
huge.
costumes at every Party City, and the balloons,
Yes.
and the Descendants blankets and mugs and first aid kits and like all these crazy pieces of merch. So that was definitely something I thought of right away. I was like, oh my God, does this mean like I'll have a doll? Because growing up, I was obsessed with Barbies. Like I was one of those
Yes.
kids that like would bring my dolls with me everywhere. Like I would bring them with me in the car and like put seatbelts on them, like in the back seat.
Me too, girl.
Like,
You'd
they
never
were
catch
my-
me without a Polly Pocket. In,
Pockets were so fun.
So cute. I was like
Yeah.
a Monster High girl.
okay,
so.
work. Yeah.
Loved me a Monster High doll, but no, like I played with dolls till I was like 11, legit. Like
Yeah.
I was such a doll.
I
girl.
played with
to
them
play
at
with a doll.
26.
Never too old to play with a doll.
That's true.
Honestly,
Isn't that what the whole Barbie movie was about?
Yeah.
right? Tap
Yeah.
into your imagination. It's so true, and thinking about like these dolls having that sort of impact on another little girl,
Yeah.
the way that Descendants and dolls had that impact on me growing up. That's like just so unreal and so surreal.
So where can we get our Kylie Cantrall doll? That's what I want to know.
Oh my gosh, the Kylie Cantrall doll.
Yes.
I'm working on it. It's in the works. It's
Oh,
in the
okay.
works. But it's a Descendants moment.
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry, where can I get the Descendants
the
doll?
Descendants
The
doll.
red doll.
I can get it
The red
anywhere,
doll,
probably, right?
Yeah, it's in like all the major retail stores.
Was there
Walmart,
like any
Target.
kind of process that you had to do the doll, or did they just kind of take the costume and make it?
Well, they really wanted to capture our features, which I think they did a really cute job.
That is the
I've
coolest
studied it
thing
and like
ever.
analyzed the doll.
and it like looks like you.
Yeah, I do really notice like they did capture a lot of our features, but they had us all send in like a face scan where we just like took pictures, like all of our side profiles and everything. And yeah, I think that they used some like magic technology at Mattel in the Mattel factory
Oh,
to
of
like
course.
make it look like
And it was
us.
like made by Mattel, right?
Yeah.
So it's basically a Barbie.
It's
like
You're basically a Barbie.
unreal. That's crazy.
really
Mattel was actually so a part of the whole process because
Really?
yeah, this was I think one of the first films for Descendants where they went straight to Mattel to be like, hey, like give us the secret sauce, like what does really well in like the kid doll market.
Yeah.
And they like had such a big part in choosing like our hair colors, the length of our
Oh
hair,
my
our costumes,
God.
like trying to make it as appealing to like this market and demographic as possible. So they were on set.
That's actually
like,
really smart and cool. That's
no,
like
it is smart.
such
like,
a cool.
I am like ecstatic right now. This is the coolest thing ever. They did
Mattel knows. Like,
Yeah, they did face scans of you. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, that is like that is a pinch me moment.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
pinch me. My 9-year-old self would be freaking out.
Yeah, and so we can stream Descendants on Disney Plus, right? That
July
is-
12th.
I mean,
Disney Plus July 12th. So yeah, by the time this comes out, it'll be out.
that's right. This comes
And you
out
can-
week after next. So
Okay.
yeah.
And this fall, you could dress up as Red for Halloween.
Oh my God!
Ready to see the little
Should we
reds
be red?
running around.
Yeah, should we be Red?
Wait,
For Halloween?
and what's the opposite?
Chloe.
Like, what's the
Red and
opposite?
One of you can be Chloe. One of
Okay,
you can
yeah.
be Red.
Yeah. Is there an Uliana costume?
Oh yes. Oh, 1000% there.
Well, I know
is.
there's an Uliana doll.
Yes,
So I can't.
and
That's Dara's
costume.
character for anyone who hasn't seen the movie
Yes.
yet.
Oh,
I think
she's
we gotta
incredible
be
in this.
Red and Chloe. This.
I mean, that is fierce.
This
That is
Halloween.
so
That
fierce. Please do it. Please. I need to see you guys like trick or treating around Toluca Lake. Dressed
Yes,
as Red and
we
Chloe.
sure will be.
Please do.
All right, more with Kylie Cantrall right after this.
All right, Kylie. So we're back. We're back with Kylie. So in addition to being literally the biggest Disney star of the moment,
Yes.
you also have your own music and your own music career. You just had a song come out with Alan Walker.
Yes.
Unsure.
Unsure. So tell us about that experience.
it
It's a
was
great song.
Thank you so much.
We love it.
It honestly happened very out of the blue. Like I was familiar with Alan Walker. I mean, he's like one of the biggest DJs overseas in the EDM DJ dance space.
Yeah.
So of course I had heard of him. But someone from my team actually, they sent me a video of him on TikTok, and he was doing this little singer challenge where he like took this top line that another songwriter wrote on TikTok, and he added like a crazy production beat over it, and
Oh,
then was
cool.
like, who wants to sing this? And my team was like, oh, you should just like jump on it and like see what happens. And I was like, okay, like sure. I mean, I'm not really an EDM girly like that, but like
Yeah.
whatever. Maybe like I'll bring a different flavor to it. So I thought it'd be fun. I duetted his TikTok, and then like a couple days later, he messaged me and was like, hey, can we talk? Like I loved your voice on this. Like I think this could be
Oh
really
my
cool.
God.
So we like hopped on a Zoom. He literally lives in Norway. So
Oh wow.
yeah, like
Did you go to Norway?
no, I
Oh.
didn't. Unfortunately.
Where were we at? For the
Oh yeah.
we went to the idea of you like premiere screening the Anne Hathaway and Nicholas
yes,
Galitzine
yes.
movie
Yeah.
on Prime, and
He plays like a pop star in
he
that
play
movie.
right.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
like
He's in like a
basically-
boy
I've not
band.
seen this.
It's basically a One Direction fan fiction. That
Yeah.
whole movie is like a One Direction
It is,
fan fiction.
Okay.
but the guy who wrote all of One and produced all of One Direction's songs, like what was the guy who wrote this and produced the songs for it. But he lived in I
think it was Sweden.
Sweden, and like
course.
he made them all come to Sweden to record the vocals. Like he would not
That's
go to LA
amazing.
for it. And I was like, I know.
That's amazing.
That's what happens
That's so
when you
diva.
write. Like that's the power you have when you have written "What Makes You Beautiful."
Yeah.
Like he literally
Literally.
wrote "What Makes You Beautiful" by One Direction, and now he doesn't have to leave.
He's like,
Sweden.
I'm not leaving my house.
no,
Why would I?
You cannot get me out of Sweden to record this album, honey. But you didn't have to go to Norway.
No, I didn't. That would have been cool though. I've never been. But no, we did everything like literally from different parts of the world. Like I recorded all of my parts of the song here, like at my house in my home studio. And then I filmed the music video with him, my parts obviously separately.
Yeah.
And it's such a cool video. Like he really uses AI and has this whole AI world called
Right,
Walker
yeah.
World.
saw
Yeah,
that.
we were looking at the little clips of it.
Yeah, it was so
looks
cool.
And we love the song. It's very Ava Max. Like I totally
totally.
see that, and like we love Ava Max.
Love
Let me
Ava
tell you that. We are
Yeah,
big.
I feel like it was fun kind of dipping my toes into a different space. And
Yeah.
obviously kind of, getting exposed to a whole other audience, which I think is really, really cool. And I feel like I'm kind of in this period where I am figuring out my sound and like what I want to say with my music. And I have like a whole project that I'm working on right now and tons of unreleased music that I can't wait for people to hear. But I'm definitely like, I feel like I am very much in the space of like pop, a little R&B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So kind of just like honing in on that.
Are you still doing the 10-minute song challenges?
Yes, I've been slacking on them a bit. The press tour has been kind of taking me away from my bedroom. I've been traveling a lot.
That's
so
true.
I haven't been.
So for this press tour, we'll get back to but just for the press tour, you went to New York?
Yes.
And then
I
did
was
you go?
just in
We
New
just
York.
saw you on
Did you go anywhere
GMA.
else?
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, GMA. And GMA is so
Yes.
fun, isn't it?
So
we
fun.
did it. I think we just did it once. I don't think I did it twice.
For
I
High
think
School
we just
Musical?
did- Yeah, it was like when season 1 came
Ooh,
out.
those call times were early.
Early.
Holy
and
shit.
guess who was late?
No.
I was late. I overslept. I
were
was so
late?
nervous about oversleeping, and then I accidentally overslept. It was terrible.
No, I
It's a
did
story
not
for
sleep at
another
all
day.
the night before.
Yeah.
Like I was
So
like, my
early.
alarm's gonna go off at any minute. Literally set my alarm for 4 a.m.
Did
Like,
you have
Yeah.
to perform, or did you
no,
just?
it
did
was
an
me and
interview?
Malia, my co-star.
That's great.
We just did like an interview.
Yeah, we had to perform a whole number at like 7 a.m. and get up at 5 o'clock.
High
Yeah.
School Musical.
Yeah, no, it was
That's
together.
insane. At 5 a.m. is crazy.
I mean, the New York press tour stuff is no joke.
Yeah, it really isn't. It's just a grind, and like
But fun.
obviously.
So fun.
So fun. I love New York, and I feel like this is the fun part of the whole movie process
Yeah.
is like this aspect, the press tour, and getting to finally talk about it and having people excited about it. I think
Yeah.
it's really really fun.
Have you been doing all the LA press now? Like
We did our press junket already.
Oh,
like,
okay.
yeah.
So you are cruising until that premiere, honey.
Yeah, pretty much. It's next week. I'm like, ooh. Still need to figure out what I'm wearing. Still
Oh
don't
my
know.
God.
Oh.
But by the time
shopping
this
the other
comes
day.
out.
We did. We went shopping yesterday or the day before.
No
Yeah.
way. Are you guys
For
gonna
it.
wear red?
No, I don't think red. We have like a blue and a purple.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
that's
we
cute.
have
That's
we have a
cute.
moment. We have a moment
Okay,
for you.
okay.
We're
But
trying to be a little like regal.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yes, as
yeah.
you should.
because Queen of Hearts,
Of
very
course,
like.
this is a very regal film.
that's like what
all-
we're kind of going for. We
Love
like
that.
to reference the movie, but subtly.
Right. You said we're tasteful, okay, girl?
You just show up in like full costume. Like,
Yeah, I'm gonna be in my red drag, so
Yeah.
you guys will be able to spot me from a
Do you think
mile
you'll
away.
do red hair?
Maybe. Maybe.
I mean,
guess
this is coming out after.
True,
so-
I can like spoil everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking of doing. Hopefully, I don't change my mind, but I'm thinking of like doing instead of my pink like money pieces right now, doing red.
Oh.
Yeah, for a bit, just to try it out.
That's
as
fun.
As a nod to the character. I feel
That's really fun.
That is fun.
I've had
Yeah.
the pink for a
We
minute.
got off track of the 10-minute song.
Yes,
challenge. I've
my
been getting off
goodness.
track because there's just so many fun things to talk about with you.
Yes.
Yeah.
But back to the 10-minute. How did the 10-minute song challenge come about? Because that is so smart, and
Thank you.
it's been doing so well online.
Those
Thank
do
you so much.
incredibly online. Like they
I-
are really popping off.
I did not expect that it would do as well as it did, like truthfully.
yeah.
And no, it was something that I kind of was doing on my own, just as like a songwriting challenge for myself. I really started heavily getting into songwriting like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Because it's weird, even though I grew up in such a musical family, like my dad's a songwriter and producer, like I kind of thought that songwriting was boring, like for a long time. But
Yeah.
I think like once I started dating and like having, you know, lots of things going on.
Well, honey,
being a
let's talk about
Yeah,
that.
let's talk about
I was like, oh, yeah, I have a lot to write about now. So I
Yeah.
think it took like having some more life experience to really give me that songwriter bug.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just was doing it in my bedroom on my own without filming. I was just like, you know, I would go in my room and like put the timer on and just see what I came up with. It first started with me giving myself an hour and then 30 minutes, and I tried to shrink the time down, and I would like show my dad the songs I came up with, and he was like, these are good, like why don't you film this process? And just like I feel like people would find it interesting. So I was like, I mean, I guess, okay. So I did, and then put the first one up. I mean, over a year ago, I think.
Yeah.
I uploaded my first one, and then people really liked it.
And now you have like an album of them out, right? Like,
Yes,
oh
I put
my
out
God.
an EP during Christmas of like a couple that I finished.
Oh,
so cool. And it's so cool to have that support system like from your family. Like
Totally.
you
Oh,
know,
it's
to be able to go to
everything.
your dad and be like, hey, are these songs good?
Yeah, no, he is
And he can give
definitely
you
like
notes and stuff.
Yeah.
totally. He's definitely my mentor when it comes to like the
Yeah.
songwriting aspect. He's he's taught me so much. And I think it's easy as artists too to be like your own worst critic. Like I never, it's rare that I'm like, ooh, this is fire. Like a lot of the time I'm like, oh, this sucks. Like I don't want to put this out. But I think having that other person, like having
and your
that,
dad is so nice.
Yeah, he is.
He was around. He was
He's
around
great.
for when you were filming because you were still under 18 when we were
How
doing that.
How insane is that? Like I would be in between takes going to school.
Yeah.
Oh my
with
God.
Liamani. Like we were
Liamani.
I know, and I wanted to like hang out with you guys.
And by that season,
Bye.
Sophia was over 18, so she didn't have to do it anymore. But when we started, it was Sophia and Olivia that had to do
And
school.
Adrian, even though me and Adrian are like the same age, he was out of school already.
Because I guess he did the graduate
The
early
Chesapeake
thing.
Yeah.
But
You said that with a lot of.
no. I wasn't an eye roll. It was just like it's
graduated early.
It's such a
Smarty
technical
pants.
thing. Like I just didn't want to get it. It's a whole California.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it
like
is
a whole
thing.
California high school
I
thing.
did
where you
that,
can
and I
graduate
didn't
early.
pass. I was like, how can I get out of school quickly? I did the like Chesapeake GED test thing, and I didn't freaking pass.
Oh my God.
And then I booked High School Musical, and I was like, well, guess I'll be in the schoolroom.
Yeah.
Literally,
Yeah.
you were literally in High School Musical,
Yeah,
honey.
you were doing high school
It was very
all
much
day,
high school
every day.
off camera.
You were doing the entire gambit.
But your dad was so nice. I remember we were staying in the same hotel when we were
Oh
recording.
my God, we bumped into each other so many times.
Yeah, and like there was one day that I was kind of in like a workout phase. Then I was like, I'm gonna go back.
I would always
to-
be at the gym.
She was into fitness.
Yeah,
She was
because there
into
a gym at the
fitness.
hotel,
Okay,
so I was
baddie.
like doing I brought. Oh my God, this is so lame. I brought my like computer down, and my mom has a subscription to like this workout video thing, but like for like it's kind of for like middle-aged women. But but I was like, okay, I'm just gonna like do a workout from the workout video like in the gym, and then when I got there, I was alone, and then of course like you guys came in, and I'm like in the middle of this.
And it's
workout
like,
video.
come on, ladies, to the left,
Headband on,
to
like,
the
oh.
right.
But then your dad was like, "You are really going hard in the gym," and I was like, I felt like I was slacking, and he was like, "No, you're really doing it." I was like,
A little motivational pep talk. No, my dad's like my gym buddy. Like
I love that.
He's really into working out. Like he's
Yeah.
the one that's like, Kylie, like you can't miss a gym day. Like we're doing legs today, so
honestly,
get with it.
that's nice. I wish I had that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're kind of my gym.
I am. I'm his trainer basically.
You're my
because
fitness motivation.
We do lots of
love
hikes
that.
and we do pool work.
I love a
Yesterday we were
hike.
treading
I love
water.
a hike.
Doing water aerobics and
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, water aerobics.
But back to like songwriting for a second. Like, so we recently have been working on a project that has involved a lot of songwriting. And like, I am a writer, like, you know, I've written for television and all of that stuff. But like, writing songs has been kind of like a new experience. And it's hard.
No, yeah.
It's like,
It's hard,
it's not
totally.
easy to like write
Well,
songs.
that's the thing is with the 10-minute song videos, I'm only posting the ones that are like good and that
Yeah.
I kind of finished. But people don't see the hundreds of other ones that I trashed, that I didn't
There's
finish,
so
that
much trial
sucked,
and
like,
error.
that I threw away. Like,
Yeah.
so it is definitely like trial and error, just like doing it every day. And I mean, it really is like you write 100 songs to get like 5 good ones.
Yeah.
Like, that's,
Right.
I mean,
that's
that's
the ratio.
important.
Unfortunately, I wish it could be like
But
one of those things.
It's
that,
important to like go through all of that process
Right.
because each one you do get a little better and a little
Totally.
more and everything. And we were listening to the 10-minute song like EP that you put out and they were all really good.
you.
But I think it's important for people to know that. I think like with social media and stuff, we just see the successes
The
and like you don't
highlights.
the highlights exactly, and you don't always see like the hard work that goes into it.
Of
So
course.
it's definitely important to share that there's a lot of
totally.
work that goes into it.
No, like there's some days
So
where I set up my
much.
camera in my room and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna write a song today, and like literally 5 minutes in, I'm like, nope. I'm like, this is trash. Like I'm not in the headspace. I'm like, okay, turn the computer off. We're done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like it is one of those things that's like some days you hit it and some days you don't. Like anything that's creative, I feel like you're
It's
just
always like
kind of
that.
saying a prayer, hoping that
I
you're gonna
know.
get something from the universe that'll inspire you.
Yeah, some days they're like, hey, you need to write a sketch for, you know, that's going to be on TV in 2 days. And I'm like, oh, I need a moment. Like,
Right.
you know,
Yeah,
like
need to
some
be
days you just don't
inspired,
feel
you
it.
need to
Like,
be in the
yeah.
headspace. So true.
But
I totally get it.
But the more you do it, the easier it is. To
Yes,
get into
that's
that.
true.
So,
Yeah,
you know,
totally.
it's all a give and take.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think that we should get into this little game that we have.
Okay, so we had thought about this because we are old gays. Like, okay, we're 26.
We're approaching.
We're
being
26.
old gays.
No,
we are.
honey, in the gay world, we are 48 right now. Okay, we are not. We are.
And we're
old men.
Yeah, we're trying our best with the TikToks and the social medias, but you are like basically a TikTok star. Not basically. You are
a TikTok star.
Stop. I don't even know what I'm doing. I seriously don't.
So we thought it would be fun we sent you a list of TikTok and like, I don't even know if it's Gen Z. Is it Gen Alpha? Like, who's younger than Gen Z?
Is there a generation under Gen Z now?
Yeah, the Gen Alpha
the
kids.
Gen Alpha.
I'm not Gen Alpha.
See, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
You're not Gen Alpha. So,
No.
so it's someone that would like still be in high school or even younger
I
than that?
guess so, like middle school now.
Oh my
probably.
God.
Well, anyway, these are some slang terms that...
Yeah.
See,
that-
I've been out of school for a minute, and I think that's
That's
where
true.
a lot of the slang comes from.
Yeah, it's like, I think if you're in like a high school,
like
middle
a public
school
school.
situation, you have to, you'll
I guess
know.
TikTok is like our little, like, it's
Yeah.
our peek into what the kids
Yeah.
are saying in school.
Yeah, it's
For the
it's a
record,
social environment.
I have not seen any of these terms. So
I
Okay, should I
looked
read
over
them?
it briefly. Actually, it was our producer Jerome.
our producer Jerome found these
Yes,
for us.
Jerome.
sent these to us. So
Shout out Jerome.
Yeah.
Okay, first one is Riz. Do you guys know what Riz means?
I do know Riz. Do you know Riz?
It sounds like a candy that pops in your mouth. Am I right? Doesn't it? Riz? What is like how
So
can you
Riz-
use it in a sentence?
Yes, I got you. Like, ooh, look at him talking to that girl over there. He has some Riz. Like,
Is it like game?
it's
Is
game.
It,
It's short for charisma. Like, he has, or
Oh yeah,
she,
because
whoever
charisma
they-
is so hard to say. Like,
right. They're like, we need to shorten this word, guys.
Yeah, okay.
No, yeah, it's short for charisma.
I actually like that one. I think
no,
that
it's
one's
cute.
kind of
okay.
It's cute. I like it.
For the record, when I was in high school, it was swag. That was like swag.
I still say swag.
Yeah, like
I feel like swag is timeless, guys.
okay,
You can't kick out swag.
Okay.
Okay, I was a little parched. Next one is gyat.
Now, this one
Gyat.
I've heard, but I don't know.
Is this a car brand?
It's
Like
not a car
it's
brand.
like talking about cars.
People
It
say
sounds
it's
like Fiat
don't
with a
people
G.
say it like they say it like with exclamation? They're like, yeah.
gyat. I
Is
mean,
it like just like an exclamation? Like, yeah.
I guess so. It's such a weird word, and the spelling is so interesting. It's like GYATT.
It
So
sounds
is
like Fiat.
Yeah,
Am
you're
right?
right.
It
mean,
sounds
you're
like a car
close,
thing.
I guess not really. No. Gyat.
No, I'm not close at all.
It's like maybe it's a bit of a reach.
Okay.
Gyat is like someone's like butt, I think. Like a big butt. I think.
Larry's
Right?
got quite the gyat back there, honey.
Wait, I want to look this up because I hope that that's right. I swear it's that.
Oh my god. The gyat.
Look at me, my gyat. When
Yeah,
I
yeah,
walk by.
Gyat
delighted.
is used by the Twitch community to express their enthusiasm when they see a big butt.
By the Twitch community.
Oh, so
Interesting.
they,
it
they
came
go
from the Twitch-
gyat. Gyat.
Yeah,
Is
you
it
gotta
a
say it with some
noun, or is it
enthusiasm.
like
I
a-
sound so lame, don't I?
Well, we are kind of lame,
Yeah.
but you know that's what it is.
Yeah.
Okay,
Or is it slang for the? Here it's saying it's slang for term "goddamn," usually said in response to seeing an attractive woman. Maybe it does seem like
Oh.
something you would. That would
It
be like,
seems
like a
sexist.
reaction.
I don't like it.
Yeah, that seems a little sexist.
Let's cancel. Yeah.
Oh my god.
No, yeah, I don't like that word.
Okay.
There's
All right,
just
well, next
something
one,
about
next
it.
one.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
Are there other ones?
Yes, let's see. Okay, skibbity. I don't know what this means.
I don't know. I know that there's something called skibbity toilet.
What's skibbity
What?
toilet?
There's this like thing. It's kind of like.
Okay, I'm glad that you
I'm
are as lost as I am.
No, I'm
here.
actually lost.
There's
guys.
something called skibbity toilet, which is like this video of like a face in a toilet, and it's going like skibbity bop 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 skip like
What?
and people
Skibbity bop bop.
like young kids are like obsessed with it, or at least they were like a couple
This
months
feels
ago.
niche.
This
is, like,
does
niche
feel
to, like-
niche.
Okay, wait. It says skibbity is a word used by gamers who are on YouTube Shorts every day, are on a 3,000-day streak of being a virgin. Wait, what?
Oh my
I think
god.
Look up skibbity toilet.
Is a word usually used to start a convo, specifically a convo filled with brain rot. Oh, here's skibbity toilet. A series of cameraman-like creatures and toilets with the heads of characters from the game Gary's Mod. This is like
Oh,
I
too
remember
my.
niche.
Gary's
I don't.
Mod. Did you ever play Gary's
No,
Mod?
I didn't.
That
I
was like
don't
a thing
know.
when I was younger. It's a game where like anything you can do anything. It's kind of just like it's like a sandbox game where there's
Oh,
no like
interesting.
there's no plot or anything. It's just like you can build stuff and
Oh, I'm not a
You know.
gamer girl at all.
Okay.
we like
Oh.
some games.
All right, maybe
But
one
anyway,
more.
okay,
one
okay,
more.
let's do
These
one
are
more. Let's do one more.
crazy.
I know. One more. Maybe one that you,
Okay,
if you see
I'll
one
say
you recognize.
One that I know.
Okay.
Like, let him cook. Do you know what that phrase means?
Let him.
Let him cook.
It feels like it's like someone's doing their thing, and you're like, you know what?
yes, there you
really?
go.
He's cooking in the, I'm just guessing here, but it's like he's cooking in the kitchen. Let him cook.
Let him cook.
Oh.
Like, let him do his thing. Like, let him.
See,
it
I
could
was
be,
thinking
eat
it's like
too,
female empowerment. Like, make the
Yeah.
man cook. You know, like let him,
Let him cook.
Let him
Get
cook.
him in the
I've been
kitchen,
cooking
honey.
Too long. No,
I do let
that's-
him cook, by the way. He is great. He is great
Thank
in the
you.
kitchen.
Thank
Wait,
you.
I kind of love that.
Yeah.
A new little spin on it. Let him cook.
Girl, let him cook.
Yeah.
You have to say it that way every time. Girl, you're making lasagna again? Let him cook.
Yes. Oh my God.
That's a great one. That's
Yeah,
That was a
that
great
was a good
way
one.
to end it.
Well, let me tell you, this has been an absolute delight.
Yeah. Potentially our most exciting episode yet.
I think so.
Wow,
I think
thank
so.
you. I'm
Where
honored.
where can the people find you on the interwebs?
On the interweb,
Yeah.
I am known as Kylie Cantrall on the interweb.
There
so
you go.
can find me on Instagram, TikTok. Everything is just Kylie Cantrall.
She's all up
yeah,
in there.
check out Descendants: Rise of Red on Disney
Yes.
Plus.
Premiering on Disney Plus July 12th. It'll be
July
out.
12th.
Oh my
10-minute
God.
song challenges coming
Yes,
your way
new
probably
music.
soon.
New music,
All
so
of
many
it,
new
all of it.
things. And you can find us at Let's Talk About That Pod on Instagram, TikTok.
And if you want to, and on YouTube at Let's
YouTube,
Talk About
of
That
course.
Pod. And if you have a question or if you want to send us an inquiry or a comment, you can email us at Let's Talk About That Pod at gmail.com.
I mean, hello. We're getting all the plugs in here. And now, as promised, here's our last segment where you can say all the amazing things
Oh
you
my
want to
gosh.
say about
okay,
us.
perfect. I've been waiting for
Yes,
this part.
yes.
You guys are amazing. I love this chemistry. I mean, of course, you guys have chemistry. Like, duh.
Yeah.
You guys are like the
No.
it couple right now.
Please,
But-
go on. Yes.
No, thank you guys for having me. Seriously,
Yeah. Thank you
so
great
much for
questions.
coming. This was so
I loved
fun.
it.
Yeah, we had a great time.
You're such an interesting and exciting person. And so,
Aw.
And
so
we're
glad we got to
excited.
capture the
too.
Kylie
Yeah.
magic.
And we're excited to like follow your journey because I know like you
Yes.
are just on this insane trajectory and we
Thank
can't
you.
wait to see where it takes you.
Absolutely.
Thank you guys so much.
All right,
All right, well, thank you so much. And
we'll see you next time on Let's Talk About That. Woo!